Welcome back to ALW Collectibles. Today we're taking a look at the fifth and final Transformers Generation 2 universe from the Age of the Prime toy line released in 2026, Dinobot Swoop. He was available in a 2-pack with Sludge. And of course, he was just released this year within the past 30 days, and I couldn't be more excited. Swoop is my second favorite Dinobot next to Grimlock. And special for this one for me is that he is in the Gen 2 colors. Generation 2, released in the 1990s, was a reboot of the original toy line. And only 3 out of the 5 Dinobots originally made it into that line. They being Grimlock, Grimlock, Slag, and Snarl. I can't speak. Swoop and Sludge were excluded from the toy line. I had only seen prototypes on the internet, and I'd seen box art, conceptual box art. Never seen an actual figure until these were announced. And when I got this guy in the mail, I was impressed. The coloration screams 1990s. You got the neon green with the bright blue, the dark blue, and the gray. Just, it looks unique. This thing really is just, it really is a sight to be seen. We do have some accessories with him, so we're going to take a look at these. So we're going to take one of these off. On the bottom, he's got 2 of these missile launchers. They are cast. I have done 4 videos without throwing a single thing. They are cast in that neon green, and these gold tips do come off. You do have to install them. So he does get 2 of these. He does come with his thermal sword, which is cast in red, which is traditional for most. I just realized I have my light blocked. Most of the what are they called? Dinobots. Wow, I'm like, my brain's shutting down. I just realized my lights and everything were all off keel. Sorry about that. But it's funny, he also comes with Grimlock's sword. For the Generation 2 toy line, Grimlock did not come with a sword, only his gun. His sword actually comes with Swoop. Yeah, I almost dropped that too. So let's put all of this aside. He is a Pteranodon, or a pterodactyl, if you will, in this mode. And again, just overall look, really, really cool. Move this plate out of the way so you can bring the head up. Okay, I gotta keep moving things around here because I'm still working on the lighting in this room. But still, and mine just loves to come apart at the chest though in this mode. He constantly comes apart in his chest. Overall, that looks really sharp. Let me bring that back and just tuck that back in so it looks nice and smooth in beast mode. Neon green with the Autobot symbols. He's got 3 Autobot symbols. Got neon green on the feet, which I think is kind of cool in this mode because this is the only time you see that green. On the back, got little jet burners, and there's the toes. Mine just loves to come apart. Whatever. He's going to do that no matter what I do. In articulation, this is what I think is cool. This beak does open. He does have detail in the beak. And on the bottom, he does have his blaster in his mouth. He's got the red eyes. Now, I wish they put a pupil like they did with Sludge. That would have been just over the top for me. The wings are double jointed, so they do move. And it's funny, I just showed you, the toes move. And the fun thing with the neck that I've learned, to make it look nice, so you got this little ledge, bring the head back, bring this piece forward, You can do it like that, or you can just do it like this. Either way. And the only reason I say that is I was looking up some photos and someone had the plate across. Officially, you're supposed to have it like this, just tucked in. I just showed both ways, just so that it's all out there. And these, of course, will clip right into the wings to give him the actual look. And there is storage for everything on him in this mode. Tilt the head back in place. The pegs back here on the legs, where you're supposed to plug in the swords. Again. And that's how he looks with all his weapons stored on him. He's got a pretty good sized wingspan on him. The transformation is really easy. So the first thing we're going to do, actually real quick on that before I forget to note, he is just a recolor with a slight remold, and we'll take a look at that in robot mode, of the studio series for Transformers the movie 1986, released in 2024, Leader Class Swoop. So there is a remold. This is the only one that has a remold. That's it. First thing we're going to do is come to the back. We're just going to take his legs, bring it down, open the foot once, we're going to open it again, same thing again, down, flip forward, flip out. You flip the toes down on this one. Now we're going to take this wing. So I meant to show you this can move. So you can bring the wing out like that. I forgot to transform that earlier. So to transform it to a robot, you're supposed to flip it up and just flip it over to the back. But you want to hold off on that one section though. So what I do is I bring him back here and I just get him out of my way. Next we're going to unhook the arms. These are pegged in. By tilting the wing back, you'll see the two pieces that plug in to the back of the arm. That's why I say I leave them like that for right now. And this all folds. So you're going to open this up. Like so. This plate here, you can bring it forward. Alright, why is it giving me issues now? The funny thing was, I literally just transformed him. There we go. So you want to make sure that that gets in there nice and flat. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see how it's flat in there now. So his nose cone will fit right in there. And then these are just going to fold up to the sides of the head. Now you can just take these, fold them over. Flip out his hand. Flip out his hand. And now you're going to see how it's a separation right here. Pop that, bring his head up, and then close that again. Now we have Swoop in his robot mode. And he looks sharp. I really like him. I like the neon green with this. I think it looks really sharp. I do like having his toes out though. Just gives me a more aesthetic look, but you're supposed to have them tucked in. So just for the sake of the video. And then of course you can angle the guns if you want to in the back. You don't have to. Like I said, down here you can barely see that green. And everything looks nice and tight on him. It doesn't look choppy or blocky. You got the neon green head, and the remold is literally the entire face. He has got the Diaclone face on him, which I think is ironic. So he has the Diaclone toy face. He's got the black visor for the eyes, silver mouth guard. You got the gray for the body, lime green or neon green, whatever you want to call it. Just looks really sharp. Red in the chest. I love how they replaced the gold with the green on the legs. I think that's a nice touch. And, you know, the molding on here, if you can see it, it looks really nice. All in the wings and everything. Really spot on. Even on the back of the head, it's got some nice crown molding in there. I am going to take these off for a second. So articulation, all the way around. 1, 2. And he's got a really good one. So he has a massive exorcist. Wings. You can pose these any way you want, really. They are double. Arm. Again, because of the way it's designed, it's not going to go completely flat back, but you can bring these around up and down. Bicep, elbow, wrist. Give me 1 second. I seriously thought I turned this off. There we go. Sorry about that. I just don't like when things happen like that. So here's the hiccup in robot mode. He has waist rotation, but the beak's in the way. So he's got a limited waist rotation. It's the only Dinobot who does. Ratcheted big boot. Nice back. Tight, but yeah, he does an amazing splits. Thigh rotation. And he does have that double knee, so he can really bend it. And ankle tiltage. So that looks really sharp. There's so much posability with him. And what I like is he can actually hold, like the original toy. He can hold his gun. Give him some electron sword. And again, of course, this is Grimlock's sword. And it comes with Swoop, so they show photos I've seen online of him holding both. Me personally, I have this with Grimlock on the shelf. On the shelf. Wow. Stability really nice with this figure. And again, despite the new face, it's amazing. I'm not the ultimate fan of the Diaclone face on it, but with this mold and the coloration, I kind of like it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Which face do you prefer? The traditional Swoop face or the Diaclone face? Having said all that, we do have a quick bio for you. Swoop is the friendliest of all the Dinobots. Excuse me. Good-natured and always upbeat. Excuse me. His alt form. Not only can I cough, I had a frog in my throat. His alt form is considered terrifying to his fellow Dinobots. A flyer, what is that to them? Swoop is an excellent aerial combat. He is very skilled in air-to-ground war and is a major show-off with all his aerial skills. Overall, pretty cool guy. So this is it. This has been the last of the Transformers Generation 2 Dinobots. Let me know in the comments what you think of each figure. And as I said, I had a comment on the comparison video I did where somebody did bring up an interesting point where technically the yellow Grimlock from the Toxitron line is an unreleased prototype for Generation 2. So, you know, like I say, everybody's got a different way of looking at it. I agree with him. It really is. I just like him in the Toxitron line because that's how his box art is listed. But it could go in either set. So that's always a good thing. Like I said, I love the interaction with people. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been dropping comments. Many more videos coming your way. Plenty of opportunities for comments and questions or anything. Feel free to drop them off and leave them. I try to answer each and every one as best I can. And me, I'm always learning. Like I say, I don't know everything about any of this. I still learn stuff about Transformers to this day. Having said all that, this has been ALW Collectibles. If you like what you see, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you wish. Comments are always welcome. I want to say thank you to all the channel members, subscribers. I'm going to get ready for another video. Swoop's going to go dive bomb somebody on the battlefield. You have a good day.